Hey guys, so today I was outside doing a little work in my garden, and I decided that I'd come on here and give you a little garden update because I got some exciting things out here that I want you to see. So in this bed, that's where my peppers and my watermelon plants are. And I planted something new. I added this pepper and that pepper and this tomato. These guys were growing up on my balcony, and I decided to bring them on down to the garden because this tomato was getting pretty big, and so were those peppers. This is my cucumber and squash bed. And as you can see, I got a little pickling cucumber here. Got some baby squash coming. Little baby cucumbers. You can see them everywhere. More squash and cucumbers there. Watermelon. And there's a baby watermelon on one of them. Somewhere. What is it? There it is. Little baby watermelon. I got some jalapeno peppers coming. Lots of flowers on the bell peppers and the cubanelle peppers. First, oh my goodness. Look at this cucumber, but it's covered with ants. I don't know what's going on with that. But the plant is full. It's full of cucumbers. And this one over here, it's got a big one on it. There's a couple of big ones. Look at here. Here's another big one. And there's a bunch of them on there. I got some baby squash. Baby squash. This is my Chicago pickler. It's got some pickles. Jalapeno peppers. And I got some jalapenos. My marigolds are looking pretty. This is not looking good. I better hurry this up so I can get in the house. I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna look at these tomatoes real quick. So this is Barry's Crazy Cherry, and it's looking crazy. This one here, I'm not sure what this is, but look, we got a little harvest going on. We got some tomatoes. Brad's Atomic Grape. My golden zucchini is looking good. It's even got some flowers on it down there. This tomato here, I'm not sure what it is. I think it may be Barrett's Crazy Cherry also. A slicer there. And I got this going on. So I think I'm about to go in. We'll do something about this later. This needs to be tied up. This is my market more. It's got a few bigger ones down there. More baby squash. This thing, I need to tie this up because it's growing everywhere. These beans are growing really slowly. Marigolds are looking beautiful though. You see this tomato how it's come way out here? And it's all down here. I don't even remember what kind it is. And it's just, it's full of tomatoes everywhere. I'm gonna have to come and cut it back. This one needs to be tied up. This is my purple Cherokee. It's just growing along, and this is my Kellogg's breakfast. It's popping along too. Sky, well, it's starting to rain, so I'm going in. So it's the next day, and I decided to come out while we had a little break in the rain and try to finish shooting this video. So in this bed, I have some cantaloupes, and I didn't see any baby cantaloupes on it yet, but it had a bunch of flowers on it, so I'm excited about that. And the watermelons beside it had a bunch of flowers on it. This cucumber, I don't know. I think I might have to pull it out because it's not looking so good. But it's full of cucumbers. This is the Marketmore 76 cucumber. And it's full of cucumbers too. I got a couple of baby squash. Over here I have another watermelon and a bunch of peppers. I have some Cubanelles. This one here, this is a Jalapeno, and it's got a pepper on it. My grandkids gave me this one for my birthday. And those are Cubanelles. They have some tiny peppers on them and a lot of flowers. This is a jalapeno, and it has a few on it, plus some flowers. My marigolds are looking really pretty. There's a teeny tiny baby watermelon. I hope it got pollinated. So over here at these tomatoes, this one tomato, it's a cherry type, and it's right in the middle of my bed. I don't remember what type it is, but it is loaded with tomatoes and it's running everywhere. It's coming out and going all on the ground on this side, and it's spilling over in the bed on the other side. So I'm gonna have to go and tie it up as best I can and then just cut the rest of it off. You know, I hate to cut it off since it's full of tomatoes, So you can see, look at this. And I've already gotten a couple of harvests off of it, but it's full of tomatoes. And I just don't remember what type it is. These are the Brad's Atomic Grape, and they're really pretty. This dude here. Just look, they're all on the ground. And this happened in just about a couple of days. I didn't come out to my garden, and I wasn't paying attention for like a couple of days while I was working. And when I came back, this plant was all over everything. So I'm gonna be cutting it back. I don't know what kind of tomato. I've actually already cut back a lot of it. I'm gonna cut it back. But I'm gonna have to cut some more because it's trying to take over everything. It's clearly an indeterminate. This is a tomato that I planted. It was one of my seedlings that was sitting up on my balcony, and I brought it down. The wind and the rain has knocked the petals off my cosmos. Only had one little flower in it. Knocked it off. So this was a day that I went to the community garden to go and harvest some things that I had over there and plant more of my tomato seedlings. So I had like 4 potato plants left. And here I am harvesting these red potatoes. See these 4 little plants? I may have left some because I did it so quickly because I was losing the light. It was getting dark. And I didn't want to be out there by myself in the dark. Look at those pretty potatoes. Harvesting potatoes is like treasure hunting. You never know what you're gonna find, but it's always exciting. Even if you only find 2 potatoes, it's exciting. So this is what I harvested. I went ahead and harvested all of my garlic out of the bed, and I got those potatoes from just 4 potato plants, and I harvested some of my carrots. And this is where I planted some tomatoes. I actually just did this for my own reference because I didn't have labels and I wanted to remember what they are. But I planted these in the bed with the row of carrots that I have left and a couple of zinnias. And here, there's some blueberries is ready. So I harvested a few of those because there was like 4 or 5 bushes that had a lot of blueberries on them that needed to be harvested. I harvested strawberries also, but I didn't get that on camera. And our little fig tree has a few figs on it. So back at home up on my balcony, I have some tomatoes going. This is a mortgage lifter tomato. And Kellogg's Breakfast, I think, is right beside it. And they're loaded full of flowers. You can see they got a bunch of flowers on them. I have these growing in 5-gallon grow bags. This one here, this is another mortgage lifter with some basil growing with it. And as you can see, it's full of tomatoes. So you can grow in any size container. You may not get as many or as large size tomatoes as you would in the ground or in a raised bed, but you can grow tomatoes in a pot. And this is a bush cucumber, and it's full of cucumbers. I've already harvested off of it a couple of times. These 2 here are some extra seedlings that I have to replace any that might die or get diseased. So they're just waiting for a place in the garden. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.